Hey guys, this is Alwi Alchani, as some call me. I have a burning question, something that has been on my mind for a while, something that has worried me, and maybe it has worried you too. And I'm just wondering, man, are we delusional? Are we realistic about this decentralized economy that we are really trying to build, that we're really trying to grow? And my question arises because of what happened with bitconnect, and we also how the government intervened there and how it poked its nose into everything. And uh, so if you look at it, uh, we have a problem, and our problem is that uh, as a crypto economy, and as we evolve as a crypto economy, we do not have any form of authoritative power. I mean, we don't have any entities that regulate anything, and that could turn into a jungle. And as we are dependent on the system to monitor itself, this gives enough reason and enough ammunition for the government to poke their long, ugly noses into the crypto economy and try to establish control. Now, I am no expert, guys. Listen, I'm just a worried citizen in this crypto economy, and I'm doing this because I'm searching for answers. If you have anything, please, if you have any ideas of what's going on, what's going to happen, just comment below, and I will really appreciate it if we can discuss this seriously. So, my thinking is, where will we be in the next 2 to 3 years? Um, uh, I feel, and this is my feeling, and you are free to disagree with me, is that it's looking more and more likely that in the end, in the future, the surviving cryptocurrencies will be those currencies that are hybrid, which are regulated currencies serving under strict government regulations. And we've had Brad Garlinghouse of Ripples say a similar thing quite a few times. And because of wishful thinking, we try to brush that off and ostracize him. Well, some of us do, but it is something to really consider. What we know for a fact is that a few months from now, certain governments are going to meet to discuss this issue, especially pertaining anonymity and regulation. And let's not kid ourselves. We live in a world where you can clearly get away with murder, but you cannot get away with tax evasion. And you could go to jail just for having alleged terrorist inclinations, and the government is using words like money laundering, tax evasion, and terrorism as an excuse to poke their noses and put their hands into the crypto economy. And this is really scary when they're using those words that give them impunity to do whatever they feel they need to do. And the thing is, we're seeing how rapidly decentralized economies are growing, and because of that, it's a threat to the government, and it gives them no choice but to try and implement rules and regulations that will affect even how we launch ICOs and the criteria they should be meeting. Now, regulation is not that bad in itself. I mean, it rids us of all the Ponzi schemes, criminals, and those who crowd up the place and give it a bad name. So regulation is a good thing, but the crypto community must come together and have consensus on certification uh, and criteria that cryptocurrencies must actually meet. And again, this is my thought. I wonder what you think about this. Drop me a comment so we can discuss this further. I mean, in the end, there has to be a body overseeing everything, right? As long as that is not regulated properly and done by us, it's a worry that the government will come into play. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And it's going to be difficult because crypto is growing very fast, but it is not impossible. Here in the Netherlands, the government is very interested in the blockchain technology and want to integrate it into their system. They see the benefit of tracking fraud, for example, and digital footprint is everything, right? So they're right now in talks in the cabinet to try to implement this as much as they can. Now, wherever you are, wherever part of the world you are, know that an all-out government raid may not be imminent. But here's the thing, it is inevitable, as they have the law on their side and the power to pull the plug. And as long as we are not organized, they always have excuses to do this. Um, the beautiful thing is that the crypto will hit the $1 trillion mark this year, and with that, sadly, the perverse government's long, ugly hands of law is lurking there, just ready to strike. So, fellow cryptomaniacs, let's get organized or get centralized by the government. Now, as I said, I'm no expert on this. I'm just a concerned citizen. And if you're concerned like me, let's have a discussion in the comment area down below. And I may have said mentioned things that you don't fully agree with or agree with. That's why I'm also excited to read your views in the comments and discuss this further. As I always say, ladies and gentlemen, decentralize that. Thank you.